What is employee engagement? Why it is a necessity for an organization? What can an engaged employee can give to an organization? Let's find the answer. How do we motivate the employees? How do we make the employees become more and more engaged in the day-to-day activities? Hutchinson provides seven key drivers, seven drivers which are engaging, which are motivating the employees, and seven reasons that makes the employees leave an organization. And he says one of the major drivers of employee engagement is the reward structure an organization provides. A good reward structure going to motivate the employees. Of course, a mismatching reward structure will demotivate the employees. The second major factor that drives towards an engaged employee is the sense of job fulfillment, the extent to which you get job satisfaction, job fulfillment matters. The sense an employee has got that his work-life balance is taken care, his work doesn't override his family life. An employee who has attained that sense, a work environment that gives that sense, will definitely increase the level of engagement. And if that's missing, it's gonna decrease the level of engagement. Leadership is one of the major factors that decides the level of engagement. An inspiring and exemplary leader will always make an engaged employee, whereas a poor leadership going to result in lack of engaged employees. Employees' clear understanding on the purpose, why they stay in the organization, a sense of understanding that their contribution is adding value to the organization, their contribution is helping the organization to move towards its objective. Having that sense of understanding will increase the level of employee engagement. So one of the factors is the purpose. Having a clear understanding on the purpose will improve the level of engagement. Career opportunities. When an employee has the confidence that he can grow in the ladder in the organization, it will make him an engaged employee. The sense he gets that he's part of the team and the respect he gets from the team will make him an engaged employee. Whereas any shortfall in it, an ineffective relationship, will make him become less engaged. A similar idea is presented by Siege and Kring, and they call this as 10-say framework, a framework to understand the level of engagement of an employee. The 10 C's are connect, carrier, clarify, convey, congratulate, contribute, control, collaborate, credibility, and confidence. So in this presentation, what we're going to do, we have selected an organization, a workplace of one of the group members, one of the leading bank, Standard Chartered Bank. We are going to fit these 10C models to understand the level of employee engagement in this organization. While we do that, we will try to find out the best practices adopted by the bank, the good practices observed by us in connection to employee engagement, and we'll be highlighting those good factors. At the same time, we will also highlight the areas to be focused for improvement to enhance the level of employee engagement. So let me invite Mr. Rumais to speak on the first 3 C's of this 10C framework.
I am Mohammed Rumais. From where Farzan left, I am taking on with the first C, which is Connect. The Connect is all about the relationship with superior co-workers and the clients. So where one employee feels that he or she is part of the community, not left alone. And conducive environment for employees to approach and work together. This is another meaning for connect. And open channels and approachability. Each and every employee, boss and the subordinates, everyone is approachable. And openness for discussion. Anything employee wants to clarify with the boss or the downwards boss with the employee is very much effective in the connect environment. So one positive thing in the Standard Chartered Bank Oman is that the management is having the open door policy where employee can talk to anyone with regard to the work related matters, so there is no the closed environment. And there is an online feedback portal also available where the remote employees with the other branches also can be connected throughout. So the areas for improvement which we identified with regard to connecting SCB is involve the team members in decision making, where we found out only some senior managers and with the management are involved in the key decision making, where they have to get employees also involved in the decision making. The second area for improvement is partialities must be avoided for a better employee relationship because of the cultural division. I mean, Standard Chartered being the multicultural organization, there is a partialities between the cultures, so that the employee connectivity where is hindered, so which needs to be improved. The superiors or the team leaders should reduce the dominance over the team members, where the team members should be more empowered and they have to be delegated with more responsibility in order to connect, in order to be connected. And encourage teamwork is the other positive approach for the improve the connect. The number 2 is the career, providing challenging work environment so that the employees are challenged and they will work hard and they will improve on their career ladder, creating opportunities for the career development, which is basically providing training skill and having succession plans so that employees are motivated, and motivating employees for the better performance with regard to workshops, training facilities, and providing the more training and everything so that employees are motivated. The training, the next level, the one positive thing we found out with regard to SCB is the training, the next level job. The employees are trained for their next move. And the other thing is networking opportunities with the other branches and the international branches. The third one is the job rotation. If there is a job is available and if employee is willing to move on with regard to any branch locally or internationally, there is a possibility that employee can get the transfer. The areas for improvement we identified here are the delegation and provide challenging targets to the employee which are lacking, so the management needs to consider on this more, and giving people the knowledge and tools to be successful. Provide more workshop and more training, on the job training for employees to be successful so that their career is enhanced. And the third C is clarity. This is all about the company's vision. The employee should understand what is company's vision and what are the missions and how can employee can contribute towards achieving this mission. So awareness on strategic priorities are the other key feature on the clarity. So what we identified, the positive thing about SCB is the mission, vision, and every other company values are displayed in the prominent places, so employees are mostly aware of it. For the areas for improvement, what we identified is there is something called monthly meeting should happen for employees in order to be educated and be informed on what is happening with regard to companies' strategic objectives and mission. The other one is the strategic workshops periodically as and when required, which is not happening, but we found out at SCB, and keep the big picture always in mind, because each employee's work and the action is contributing towards the clear vision. So with regard to the other C's, I will invite Dimutu.
Thank you, Farzan and Rumesh, to my two colleagues who presented the respective C's. So my duty is to bring out the other C's that I'm going to present to you. So my name is Dimutu Dugampala. So I'm going to start with the convey. So what is convey? The convey is feedback on employee performance appraisal system, appreciate good performance. So, the examples, if you take it up but relevant to the SCB, so they have these individual catching up sessions which is more relevant to the employee performances. So where the line manager and the respective team member, they may meet each other and they discuss about the performance on fortnight basis, monthly basis, quarterly, semi-annually, annually. So that's how they look at it. So these are very powerful methods of catching ups. So this gives performance feedback on the spot to the respective team member as well to the line manager, and from to the respective line manager. It goes up to the CEO level. So that is one of the reasons. So then we will see the appraisal system, how it will get affected into the appraisal system. So appraisal system is more of a rating model. So the rating model will give you from good to the exception or to the bad level. So this appraisal system gives the encouragement to the staff members based on the performances. So to catch up these performances, there should be a good system. So we see one item lacking over there, which is the MIS. MIS should track the performances and update the employees on a continuous basis. So this system is not that effective because there are 4-5 systems. So what we suggest is there should be a good one method, one MIS to handle this aspect. So next one, it's congratulate. What is that? It says give recognition, appreciation, good performance, reward and recognize in timely manner. To do this, to achieve this, congratulate, see what are they doing? Like they have system called Employee of the Month selection. A good performing employer, a disciplined employer who's coming on time, who leaving on taking additional work, additional burden. So being recognized with the Employee of the Month with a reward system and a monthly some salary increase or some reward will be given to that particular staff member. And they appreciate the good performances by giving them some training programs or allowing some a free day or something, or special parking in the management section of parking. So this type of things are given to encourage the good performance. The reward and recognize on timely manner comes. So that is with the appraisal system. So they reward the staff members based on the performances like exception, then very good, and in that manner they recognize the staff members with the proper bonus system. So the items which need more attention, like the be generous in providing feedback. The line managers should be there should be more clarity in providing the feedback to the each team member. So which will give meaningful attitude will be improved of the staff members if there are good feedbacks coming through. The meaningful rewards is another thing that we see there's a lacking, because the reward system, there is a big gap between the top rating to the good level, the minimum rating. So this gap has to be reduced because all are working equally, but since there are budget constraints and all, everybody cannot be treated exceptionally. So the gap should be minimized. So let's say the other C. What is that? It's contribute. So what is contribute here? Let the employee know their contribution. Other one is the individual goals aligned to the organizational goals. So these very two important items that we should give attention. So the staff has a general feeling that their input matters to the organization. So this is very vital for a particular staff member. You work very hard throughout the day and you see that your organization is taking and appreciating your input into their performances. So this will give you a morale boost, happiness into the working environment. So further we would like to say, to improve these aspects further, more training should be given aligned according to the objective with the overall objective. If the overall objective is the organizational objective and the other one is the staff objective. So if the more training is given in these aspects, I think it is a good contribution we can organization will win. So thank you for this opportunity. Now I'll give the opportunity to my colleague Viraj Panditaratna to continue.
Thank you, Devatu. So I'm going to walk through the 3 more points within this employee engagement process, which is called control, collaboration, and credibility. So I'll take the first one, which is control. We'll see how we can make use of this control to the organization in employee engagement. What is control? Control is nothing but taking employee participation for the decision making process. So as you know, usually every company, the management will take the decision making, but as proposed by the latest methodologies, it is understood that it is better to get the feedback from the employees for this decision making process, especially the decisions which affect on employee day-to-day activities. We'll see how this has done in the SCB. Though it is a global company, we can see certain control decision making process has done with the assistance of the employees, done through employment surveys within the organization. So in terms of weaknesses, we can see still they are lagging in certain areas or certain decision making where they cannot take actual participation of the management simply because of the voluminous of the SCB workforce. What is collaborate? Collaborate is nothing but get the trust and team together around one leader and try to achieve company goals. So nowadays it is all about the teamwork. For every organization can achieve their goals through common teamwork, team building. How this has done in SCB, whether it is really help or whether we can see that SCB. Of course, yes, SCB has many initiatives to get more collaboration from the employees. They are having more informal as well as formal function for get-togethers, and not only that, even the performance-based, team performance-based reward systems, where sophisticated systems are available in the SCB. Management has introduced simply to get this synergy through the collaboration. Negative side, we cannot see any negative aspect of SCB in terms of collaboration, because it is all about team building, and the teamwork of SCB has done so much of growth to the company. And the third one is the credibility. What is credibility? Credibility is the organization reputation, how the company and the leaders of the company can create the bonding or the reputation of the company. How this is important for engagement, employee engagement, how it can enhance the employee engagement. Credibility, the factor has used in the SCB. Yes, you can see that there are many aspects where the team leaders within the SCB has used their own credibility to enhance the employee engagement. How we can improve this credibility within SCB? Of course, they can implement more CSR projects. So, to present the rest of the factors, I would like to call Mr. Farzan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Viraj. The last C is confidence. It's about the leader's quality. A leader who lives by examples, the leader who always do rather than simply say, the one who build the trust among his superiors will definitely have planted a good amount of employee engagement in their subordinates. The employees will love to follow him. Now, as far as Standard Chartered Bank is concerned, we found since it's an international bank, and leaders are naturally having a good amount of traits. A lot of qualities are there. There is no much of a complaint, so that's a good trait. At the same time, giving more opportunity for the subordinates to interact with the leaders, and giving an opportunity to make the subordinates understand the good qualities of the leaders more and more. When it comes to task force jobs, leaders' effective involvements in the team will definitely enhance the level of engagement. Employee engagement blended with employee enableness will bring employee effectiveness. We can achieve effectiveness with an engaged employee at the same time with employee enableness. What is employee enableness? Ensuring you appoint the right person to the right position. It's about matching the right position to the right person. You ensure the right sufficiently motivated employee is given the correct position with the sufficient resources and the authority. When you do that, it will lead to employee effectiveness. the effectiveness will result better financial performance, better performance from the perspective of the customers, better people performance, and ultimately organization can move towards its ultimate goal. Thank you very much for this opportunity. This assignment helped us to see the HR practices, wearing the lenses of this stencil, and be able to relate the good practices and be able to come up with some recommendations. Thank you very much.